But it's just the beginning. Ukrainian tank drives over Russian trenches, and then this happens. It all began when a position of Russian soldiers was located. Russian forces have set up a massive base behind fortified positions. Ukrainian commanders prepared the attack to push Russians back. Mission begins when a Ukrainian Grad unloads a full pack off 122mm rockets. After a successful strike on Russian positions, Ukrainian soldiers load in the APC and begin the attack. A group of Ukrainian armored vehicles is advancing towards Russian positions. Meanwhile, Ukrainian commanders witness the assault in real time and give orders to move in. Ukrainian armored group reaches the destination. Bradley comes first. Behind it is an M113. Meanwhile, Ukrainian soldiers prepare to engage. Bradley opens fire at the trenches. In the meantime, an M113 moves in and deploys infantry.
Не забуваємо про Івак, я скажу, де зупинитися, тебе там будуть зустрічати.
Плюс! Скала, річ! За мною!
Ukrainian soldiers take the initiative and capture Russian positions. They receive information that unknown men were spotted in the nearby trenches. But when Ukrainian soldiers went deeper, they met their comrades from the Ally Brigade. In the meantime, Russian 152mm howitzer receives an order to strike. Russian howitzer reloads and keeps firing shells one after another. Ukrainian soldiers realize that they have to move quick in order to evade strikes from Russian artillery. Meanwhile, a Mavic drone flies over the trenches and spots the movement. Two Russian soldiers were holding the position. Ukrainian mortar group loads a 122mm mine and opens fire. Precise hit. Russian soldiers start panicking and run out in the open area.
Козен, рухається в вашу сторону. Вони в повний рост, кузен.
A group of Ukrainian soldiers sneaks in and waits for the enemy to come closer. Russian soldiers panicked, and as the result, Ukrainian soldiers neutralized the enemy. In the meantime, a big group of Russian soldiers strikes back and enters Ukrainian trenches.
Левый опорник зачищен. Как приняли меня? Прием.
A Mavic drone was observing the area. When Russian soldiers enter the trenches, Ukrainian artillery opens fire. Shell lands directly on the position of Russian soldiers. Ukrainian commanders witness the strike and give orders to attack.
Імпульс, стріляй по правій стороні, давай, насипай.
Давай, сука!
Ukrainian soldiers encircle the Russians and begin throwing hand grenades straight in the dugout. After a few minutes of fighting, Russian soldiers realize that there is no escape and decide to surrender. A successful mission conducted by Ukrainian forces. Armored vehicles with more men were sent to reinforce the positions and continue the attack. Ukrainian APCs drive to the next position and prepare to deploy infantry. Ukrainian soldiers rush to the tree line and engage in fire contact with a Russian group. In the meantime, Russian forces send more reinforcements to hold the defense line. A column of 4 armored vehicles is deployed. Russian armored vehicles successfully reach the position. Soldiers quickly jump off and rush to the trenches in order to take cover. In the meantime, Ukrainian drone reports the coordinates of Russian vehicles to artillery forces. A 2 S-7 artillery heads to the firing position and takes a shot. Close hit. Meanwhile, a group of Ukrainian APCs continue the attack on Russian positions. T-64 with mine-clearing equipment heads the column. When the path is clear, Ukrainian armored group will continue moving forward. In the meantime, a Leopard tank was deployed to strike the column of Russian armored vehicles. Ukrainian tank drives to the firing position, and when the commander gives an order to strike, the shot is fired. After a direct hit, Russian APC starts burning. In the meantime, Ukrainian tank breaks through and heads straight to Russian positions. Ukrainian Bradleys deploy infantry and begin to retreat. Meanwhile, Ukrainian soldiers take cover and wait for the tank to arrive.
Давайте, 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 давайте! Давайте, давайте, давайте!
Ukrainian tank is suppressing Russian positions with precise fire. Meanwhile, APCs continue moving forward. Ukrainian soldiers walk out the APC and engage in fire contact with Russian soldiers. The battle only intensifies as Ukrainian soldiers move closer.
Залазьте туди, по одному залазьте, витягуйте жмурів.
The first dugout is secured. Ukrainian soldiers group and rush to take the next position.
Окей, я живий, я живий!
Seeing that their positions are being captured, Russian forces deploy a 152mm howitzer and open fire.
Наведен, готов, заряд!
A group of Ukrainian soldiers holds the captured positions, and the second group continues moving forward with the support from APC. Ukrainian soldiers come closer and meet another group of Russian soldiers. They both engage in fire contact.
Що там?
Russian soldiers form a small group in order to counterattack and push back Ukrainian soldiers. Meanwhile, Ukrainian drone reports the information to men on the ground, and they prepare to fight.
Двоє, да? Троє? Нам треба штурманути цю хуйню.
Ukrainian commanders witness the assault and give orders to attack immediately.
Киньте гранату хтось.
Ukrainian soldiers enter the dugout and wait for more reinforcements to come.
Детройт, я Хорст, ми зайшли на шоколад. Раска, давай сюди, з одноразки треба в'їбати по ту сторону каналу. Давай! Завалили, лежить тут є.
After capturing a strong point, Ukrainians deployed a large group of armored vehicles and tanks. Ukrainian forces use 4 APCs, 2 T-64s to completely crush Russian defense. Ukrainian tanks lead the group and open fire at Russian positions. Meanwhile, armored vehicles move in and deploy infantry. Mavic drone reports that Russian soldiers are holding the dugout. Ukrainian forces advance, and M113 opens fire with high-caliber machine gun. Ukrainian APC fires straight at Russian positions, causing massive troubles to the soldiers in the dugout. Meanwhile, a second group of Ukrainian APCs moves in from the flank and deploys infantry squad. Ukrainian soldiers take cover and wait for the next command. Meanwhile, a Mavic drone spots Russian soldiers. The information is reported, and Ukrainian forces begin the assault. T-64 also joins the battle and heads straight to Russian positions. But Russian drone operators were ready. FPV drone was deployed to intercept Ukrainian T-64. Drone hits Ukrainian tank in the front armor plate, but the tank remains on the move. Ukrainian crew decides to take revenge and drives over Russian dugouts. Russian soldiers were just centimeters away from Ukrainian tank. They all started panicking as Ukrainian tank moved even closer. Russian soldiers decide to run in the open field. Ukrainian commanders witness this in real time and cannot hold the laughter. It is reported that these soldiers managed to survive and surrender to Ukrainian forces.